Like, comment, and subscribe for more content. What is going on, guys? How are you guys doing? So our boy Akuma has been in the game for about 2 weeks now, give or take. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but we've all had a chance to get our hands on him and play this character. And I do this with every DLC character that they drop into Street Fighter 6. I ask the question, how good are they? How good is Akuma? Is he even good? Is he even viable? Does Akuma suck? Is Akuma a monster? The answer is yes. He is very good. He is very, very good. I think it's really funny that, like, you know, out of all 4 DLC characters, Capcom made sure that Akuma, the finale of Season 1, that this dude was going to be a monster, right? Because of course he is. It's Akuma. Akuma should come out and be very good, right? He should be very good in any Street Fighter game that he's in, right? So I'm going to go into a little bit more detail. Meanwhile, in the background, I have footage from Fight Club TV, and the player that we're watching is, of course, Murderface himself, Takedo, right? And Takedo is like, he's like the Akuma player, right? There's a bunch of good Akuma players out there. He's a good character, you know, in every game that he's in for the most part. But Takedo is like, he's the Akuma player, right? So, the reason why I think Akuma is so good in this game, and this is going to sound cliche, he's like Ryu, but better. Which is crazy to say because, like, Ryu just got his big Season 2 buff. And, basically, they turned Ryu into a fucking wild animal, you know? But with Akuma, usually, the thing that makes Akuma really good is that he is a Shoto like Ryu and Ken, right? However, Akuma has more tools than they do. Right? And to offset that, to offset the amount of tools that he has and the damage that he carries, they lower Akuma's health, right? For the most part, usually he has the lowest health of any character in any Street Fighter game. That's just how they balance him. The funny thing about Akuma in Street Fighter 6, he does have the lowest health in the game, but like Street Fighter 6 is such a volatile game anyway. Why can't I talk today, dude? Like, characters do so much damage in this game anyway, that, like, in my opinion, I don't even think it's noticeable, dude. Like, I play Akuma all the time. He's currently my main. Dude, I be getting fucked up. And, and like, I survive hits that I would think that I would die to, right? I'm like, oh, I survived that. Cool. Then I do a wake-up demon and win the round. But, yeah, that's the main thing with Akuma, is that he has low health. Also, at first glance, he doesn't do a ton of damage, right? So he has low health, he doesn't do a ton of damage, but in exchange, he has all these tools, right? And his combo routes are insane. Everything that Akuma does kind of just goes into other things, right? And that's where all of his damage comes from, right? At first glance, you're like, oh, Akuma doesn't really hit that hard, right? But then your combos just be going into other moves, right? His core circle back punch move, what is it called? The adamant flame, where he lunges forward and does that combination punch move with the flames. That shit does so much damage, right? Dude, if you punish a whiff DP with that, oh my god, dude, your opponent's dead. So there's that. Another thing, I should start by saying this. I did not mention this. I usually suck with Akuma. Anytime Akuma is in a Street Fighter game or they add him into a Street Fighter game, I always try to give him a shot, right? Because I like Akuma as a character, right? He's in my top 3 favorite Street Fighter characters. I just can't play him. I am garbage with him. The only Street Fighter game where I'm like, you know, decent with him is Third Strike, right? Street Fighter 3, I have a pretty good Akuma, right? Every other Street Fighter game, I am garbage with him. One of the big things about Akuma in, you know, most of these games is his demon flip, right? His demon flip has all of these, like, you know, utility moves, so it's kind of hard to guess what Akuma's going to do out of demon flip, right? And that basically makes him this, like, vortex character, right? Where he puts you in the situation, and if you guess wrong, you are trapped in this situation forever, giving Akuma and the Akuma player guaranteed damage. I'm not good playing vortex characters, right? So that's just, for the past, like, 2 games, I just couldn't play Akuma, you know? I tried him in Street Fighter V, you know? I tried my best. And then Abigail came out, and I got demolished by an Abigail player, and that was it. I was done. Game over. No more Akuma. The interesting thing about Street Fighter 6 Akuma is that the throw out of Demon Flip has been removed. He no longer has the Demon Flip throw, which was a huge part of his game plan, right? They kind of replaced it with Akuma's like Demon Teleport. That move has a command throw, baked into it. But, it's cool for catching opponents off guard every once in a while, right? For people that are like, asleep at the wheel. But like, that's not a move to be thrown out for Vortex, utility. Nah, dude, in this game, Akuma is he's a hyper-aggressive, hyper-aggressive Shoto, basically, right? Akuma is here to maul you and kill you before you have a chance to kill him with his low health, right? I would say Akuma is a more aggressive Shoto than Ken is, right? He might be better than Ken, honestly, which I know I'm talking heavy right now, right? I know, I'm aware. Ken, for a long time, was the best character in this game, but that Season 2 balance patch kind of shake things up. I think Luke is the best character right now, right? I think Luke is S tier. In my opinion, Akuma currently sits very comfortably at the top of A tier, right? At the very top of A tier, I think Akuma sits there, right? And this is only 2 weeks in, right? I feel like people are going to figure out a lot more stuff with him. It's just that he plays Street Fighter 6. He plays it on par with like Ken and Luke, right? And maybe Ryu, man. We'll see. I've been seeing some crazy things with Ryu lately, dude. But yeah, to answer the age-long question, is Akuma good in this game? Yes. He is very good. Some people think he's broken. I wouldn't go that far, but let me just say, a person that sucks with Akuma. I've been garbage with him for years. I have a platinum rank Akuma right now. So, and I know platinum rank isn't the flex it used to be, but like, dude. As a guy that sucks with this character for like 15 years, I think that's impressive. So, yeah, I think Akuma is really good. I hope they don't nerf him. He came out really strong, way stronger than the other DLC characters. I think I'm gonna make another video about that, right? I'm gonna rate Season 1 as a whole, right? Rashid, Aki, Ed, and Akuma. How I think all 4 of them stack up. How I think the season stacked up, right? Because I have some thoughts about that. But anyway, guys, that's the video. I've ranted and raved long enough. What do you guys think about Akuma? Leave a comment below. I'm curious what you guys think. And yeah. Oh, by the way, leave a like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. I'd appreciate that. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.